Alabama and Wisconsin. Man, Wisconsin reminds me of Arkansas. They don't know how to play all four quarters of a football game. I think Alabama does what they did to South Florida, and it's going to be close a little bit early on, and then Alabama's just going to pull away at the end and bust that spread wide open, 16 and a half.
First of
Do you
all,
say
there is no
out?
comparison. There is no comparison
I
between
was
Arkansas and there's no comparison to Arkansas and Wisconsin. Arkansas shut out a team their first week. You know what Wisconsin did? They went 28-14 against Western Michigan, and then they went on to play South Dakota. Kind of like Colorado went on to play North
I'm
Dakota.
not
Well,
saying they're
they won
built the same.
27-13.
I'm talking about in big games, what they do is very similar. Is they're up in the second half of football games and lose the majority of them. I don't know what it is, man. Some football teams are just like that. They cannot hold leads. Wisconsin is one of those. And yeah, that's what I'm saying they're like Arkansas in, is that they have a tradition of being up or close in the end of football games and finding ways to give the other team the win. So that's what I think is going to happen here. Wisconsin's going to be a fight. There might even be some people tuning in late going like, wow, this Wisconsin-Alabama game is close. Let's check it out. Maybe Alabama's going to get knocked off. And then no. Wisconsin's going to fumble the ball, throw a pick six, and Alabama is just going to pull away and win significantly. What are we thinking? I see Jacob over there. He's kind of mixed in. He was disagreeing, and then he was like, "Well, maybe you have a point there, but maybe not."
I I do think Alabama's significantly better than Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something that there's always almost gut feelings, but there's always that struggle of playing on the road. Wisconsin's not an easy place to play. Um, but no, I do agree. I think Alabama, it'll stay close maybe the first few quarters. Alabama's going to pull away in the end, and they're just going to bust it wide open.
Yeah,
But you got to understand, Alabama is the 16.5 point favorite.
I
You
know.
gotta understand that. I don't see it that way. I actually do see Alabama starting out strong. I think that spread's a little bit short. I think I think they're gonna be a lot more, probably 10 more points higher than that. I don't think Wisconsin's that
Oh,
strong.
okay. I thought you were going the
Especially,
direction that Wisconsin's going to beat the spread. You're saying that
oh hell
Alabama's going
no!
to beat it significantly.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be significantly. I really think because you gotta say 16.5 at
Yeah,
-105, so they're not even confident over there in Vegas.
yeah,
At -105, it's usually, -110, but that's how
yeah.
I believe that.
Okay. Anything else on that game, or should we move on to the next one? Move along. All right. LSU at
Unless
South
Derek had anything
Carolina.
to chime in.
Huh?
Unless Derek
I'm
had
good.
anything else he wanted to add.
I got a lot
Oh,
of
did I
things
cut
ahead
you off?
about
I thought
Ohio
you were
State.
done on that, Derek. Were you done on that?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay. Um, let's do LSU at South Carolina. I think this one's interesting because I think LSU might be frauds. Um, I gotta see USC win some more games to say that USC is legit. I just don't think that they are. It's kind of like that Notre Dame A&M thing. And shout out to Josh Pate. And I love a lot of the stuff that Josh Pate does for college football. But whenever Josh Pate, he did a reaction to the Notre Dame A&M game. And was it this one? I thought it was the Notre Dame A&M game. And he said that it looked like two playoff teams. And that was, you know, not anything further from the truth. Like that, those were not playoff games. Notre Dame did not look like a top 10 team, and then they showed their true colors the week after. So, um, I think that going back to LSU and USC, that's a kind of similar thing where I don't think either of those teams were that good. And actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm sorry. It wasn't Notre Dame and A&M that Pate was talking about. He was talking about LSU and USC. He said that both of those look like playoff teams. And I just don't see that. I do not see that. LSU struggling with Nichols afterwards. I don't know a whole lot about what USC has done since, but I'm sure that they haven't really played anybody yet. But I just don't think that either of them are that good. And South Carolina just won it at Kentucky. So this might be a little bit of a challenge, but South Carolina kind of chokes in games too. They win one game that they shouldn't win, and then they blow the rest of them. But this might be a game where LSU shows their true colors and shows that they're frauds.
Did they really struggle versus Nichols?
They pulled away
really
in the second half.
They won 44-21.
They pulled away in the second half. I think that they were only up by 3 at halftime.
But that's halftime, right? A lot of teams are a second half
this
team.
Is
you
Nichols.
Look at Ohio State when they played. I think it wasn't Western Michigan. I forget. It was Akron, I think. Right? They were up 17-3. I think at halftime. They ended up winning 52-6 or 56-6, something like that.
So
a lot of teams pull away in the second half.
I hear you. The only rebuttal I have to that is that LSU was pissed after that USC game, and they were out on a mission. They were supposed to be on a mission. Like, Nichols was supposed to be their punching bag. You know, like whenever a team is pissed and they come out, this wasn't just, we're just gonna run our guys through here. We're gonna practice some things. No, this was like, we screwed up. We are pissed. We are getting back to LSU football standards. And if that was their standards, like, the same thing with Bama, what we were just talking about with South Florida. Bama won by a lot of points, but they still don't look like, the Bama standard. It's because it was so close for 3 quarters.
Okay, here's the thing. You got LSU, South Carolina. I really, really do believe South Carolina is going to get their butt whooped. Okay, South Carolina won to get their first game 23-19 to Old Dominion.
Yeah.
LSU beats USC, loses to USC 27-20.
Yeah.
Is there a very comparison game? No.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that Old Dominion is not the far superior team. USC was more far superior. Then you got Kentucky. Who cares about Kentucky? They beat Kentucky 31-6.
Yeah.
That was nothing. Okay. Now they beat Nichols.
Yeah.
All right. They beat them 44-21, like we said just earlier. My point is, a South Carolina game is not going to score a lot of points against an LSU defense. It's not happening. No way.
Dude, South Carolina's defense is legit.
It's okay, but I think that offense is a little bit better than LSU, and I know somebody might actually agree with me. But you gotta understand, this might be an 8.5 point favorite. But if I was a betting man, I'd be stacking some more points on there to get that spread up a little bit higher. That points, yeah. So I really think it's going to be a 17 point lead.
Yeah. So, I mean, LSU should win this. Like, I'm saying that they should win, but what I'm saying is that they could be exposed in this game too.
Yes.
Arkansas State at Michigan. Let's hear it. Is Michigan going to run these boys? They're 22-point favorites.
I think I still think that Michigan is a pack of toddlers just playing on a football field, but I think they are going to smoke Arkansas State. I don't think it's going to be a game. I would love to hear the justification as to why you would think that it's going to be close.
Arkansas State's
so I guess spoiler alert. You think you think it's going to be close?
Arkansas State is 2-0. So
okay.
Well, I mean, it shows they're capable of winning. It's better than playing like a 0-2 team. What I'm saying is that
pull up their schedule.
Arkansas State beat I don't know which one.
Central
Arkansas. They beat Central Arkansas, and then they
34-31.
They beat Tulsa.
34-31.
Yeah, they
They
also
beat
beat Tulsa.
Tulsa. 4 points. Oh my God, it's better than 3.
I'm just saying, like,
So,
this is
that,
going to be interesting. No, I'm saying that this will be interesting because we
Playing at the
will.
Big House.
I know, but
you,
we'll see where Michigan
Michigan
is.
just got smoked by Texas.
Yes,
They're coming out, guns
I
blazing.
know.
It's
I
going to
know.
be a
I'm
blowout
not
in Ann
saying
Arbor.
Arkansas State
Arkansas State's
wins.
going back to that weird
I,
state of Arkansas, crying, and it's just not going to
I'm
be a good game.
I'm not saying
it's,
Arkansas State wins. I'm saying what will we do if this game is close?
what
What
we're
does
going
this
to
say
do,
about Michigan?
if Michigan sucks. That's what it says. Because look at this. How are you going to suck that bad when Arkansas State doesn't even have a defense and they let a team score 31 points on them
Yeah, but
and bury a
Michigan
win
doesn't have an
and 24
offense.
points? They don't need it. They got a running back that would just explode on that guy. I'm sorry.
So,
Other than that
are you
team,
taking the spread on Michigan, Derek? 22.
100%.
22.
Yes,
You think
100%.
Michigan outscores them by 22? Oh, look
Yes,
at
they
the little
usually
guy.
don't hit their spreads. They usually don't hit their spreads, but this is the one time I think they're going to hit their spread.
Okay. Jacob, what do you think? Are they beating the spread? Are the toddlers beating their spread?
No. Oh, yeah, 100%. They're beating the spread. Yes.
All
Well,
right.
that's what I'm say.
They're winning by more than 22
Okay.
or 23, I guess, at that point.
What the heck? I'll just join you guys. I don't want to look like an idiot. I'm just gonna. I'm
Well,
gonna
you're
join you
already
guys.
on your own little
I'm
island
join.
there,
I'm
Arkansas,
just
buddy.
saying. I'm saying. I would love to see this be closer and love to talk about it the week after if something weird happens in this game. Don't overlook this game. This might
You know
be
who
kind of
else?
interesting. That's all I'm saying. I just wouldn't put money on it.
Mhm.
I'm not confident enough to take
You know
either
who else
side of
plays
it.
No, and
Arkansas State? You know who else plays Arkansas State and they're going to get their butts whipped by them? Texas State. That's how bad Arkansas State is.
Yeah, I think they're in the same conference.
Yep.
Um,
yeah.
Boston College at Missouri.
I don't think the Florida State win is enough to say anything about Boston College. I think that's
Couldn't
what
agree
got them in
more.
the rankings.
Mm-hmm.
I like I said earlier, and I'll stand by. I think Mizzou is a legit contender. I think they knock Boston College out of the rankings. I think they win by at least a couple scores. I think Boston College keeps it,
It's 14.5,
within
by the
grasp.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a couple scores. I didn't even know the spread, to be honest, but
Yeah.
2 touchdowns.
I mean,
My guess.
All right. What do you think, Derek?
well, but here's the thing. Like I said, no one scored on Missouri. So, yeah, I don't see it happening. I actually think Florida State's fit. And I think Boston College will not be a shutout.
Yeah.
They're actually going to lose that streak. I mean, if they get 3 shutouts, that's pretty impressive. And I'm calling if Missouri shuts out Boston College, I'm putting them on top to win the whole thing. I said their defense is that good to be able to shut out 3 teams.
Wait. I'm sorry. What did you just say? If
I
Missouri beats
You
said if
heard him.
Missouri shuts out Boston College, that's 3 straight shutouts. When's the last team, any team, has shut out 3 teams and go 3-0 by doing that? Okay, so if they shut out Boston College,
Like
Missouri's going to
Georgia
take the
did.
win it all. It's okay.
you're
Missouri's
picking,
going to
you're
take the win
saying
all.
that if okay.
It's a
So
contingency, Ross. Is what he's saying.
let's just be clear here. You're saying if Missouri shuts out Boston College, that they are winning a natty. Just to
Yes.
be completely
I'll tell you
clear
this
here.
right now.
Well, I want
Right
to be
now.
just very clear here, and like there's no confusion. That if Missouri shuts out Boston College, they're winning a natty.
Oh yeah, 100%. And you know why? Because if they could shut out Boston College after shutting out 2 teams, that means their defense is that legit. But you know what? It's not going to happen. I 100% believe it's not going to happen.
No. Let's
But
just assume this happens.
if it happens, I will be on board. I will go down to Vegas, go down to any sports book. I'll put $100 bet on Missouri to win it all. And you know what? If they did, guess who's making a lot of money? I am.
Okay.
That's what's going to happen.
Jacob, what do you think of this take? Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost your mic, buddy.
You lost your
Oh, I was muted.
Wait, here we
That's what
are.
it
Here
was.
we are. Here we are.
But yeah, I don't know if you could read my lips, but I said that is the most ridiculous take I've ever heard in my life. Missouri,
It is.
they shut out Boston
That's
College.
why I wanted to clear it. I wanted to make it clear.
There is
There
no
was
way
no
they're winning the
misunderstanding
national
that
championship.
statement.
My point is, I don't see it happen. I don't ever see it happen. And that's why I made that statement. I know it's a ridiculous statement, but I'm going to
It's pretty
stand by it if it
ridiculous,
happens.
man.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I agree. I just had to say it. There's no way. But beyond that, they're 14.5 spread favorite. By them doing well and shutting out 2 teams, I do see them going higher than the 14.5.
All right.
Okay.
No, I see
Good
what you're
for you.
saying. All right. We'll see what happens, man. All right.
Please don't shut out Boston College. Don't make me look like an idiot.